Let them speak. Review hours 1 to 39. Please repeat or answer. Do they appear to be having a good time driving around? Does it seem that that girl is as happy as the guy driving the car? I bet that that is the car that his father gave him to use. How long has it been since you were able to first drive? Did you get to drive your friends around once you got your license? Did your parents let you drive around your friends right after getting your license? Which one of the people you see in the photo appears to be using the phone they took out? Did he tell you where he would be going with his friends who are in the car? Did he ask you if you had time to join them? Did you tell him you had something to do? Don't you wish you could have jumped into the car and gone with them? Are you willing to go where they plan on going now? Would you have gone with them had they asked you to go with them in advance? Wouldn't you have a lot of fun being with them? Are they both trying to use that thing to see things that are far away? Is she likely to see something interesting while looking through that? Is the reason she isn't looking at the beach because it's too cold for people to be there to swim? What all did she say she's gotten to see while looking through it? Is she aware of her brother wanting to use what she's looking through? Shouldn't she let her little brother try to begin using it? Will she have to lift him up so that he can see what she's been looking at? Doesn't he want his older sister to let him use it right now? Does it appear that he is as tall as his sister? Did she tell you that she's going to be showing him how to use it? Won't he have difficulty looking through that since he's so short? Is there anything he can stand on there to help him see through it better? Isn't it too bad that they won't be able to lower that so he can see through it easily? Once you put the money in that, how long would you be able to see things? Have you got any idea how much it would cost to use? Does it look like it would give you change if you happen to put too much money in it? If you just had dollar bills, would you be able to use it? How many minutes would you be able to look through it before it ends up turning off? Someone must have really hurt his feelings. Did his father pick him up the moment that he saw his son beginning to cry? What is it that he could say to his son to keep him from crying? What did someone do to him to make him start crying like that? How long has it been since you last cried in the arms of someone who loved you? Did his dad tell him that there's no point crying like that? If his mom was there, would he stop crying quicker? Don't you wonder if the boy crying there is as close to his dad as he is to his mom? Doesn't his dad tend to let him do whatever he feels like doing? Was it a good thing that his father was there to comfort him? Wouldn't you feel terrible if you saw someone you love keep crying like that? What would you say to them to help them to stop crying? And how long does she expect to have the baby? Doesn't she wish she could have the new baby as soon as she could? Did she tell you that she can't wait until when she has the new baby? Does it seem that her daughter sitting next to her is fascinated with what her mom is doing? Will her mom spend the next few days resting so that she can feel stronger? Have you got any idea where it is that she plans on having the baby? Do you know anyone who had a baby at home? Did she tell you that she had no idea if it'll be a boy or girl? Did you ask her if she wishes she would have a boy now that she already has a daughter? Did she say that as long as the baby is healthy, that she doesn't care if it's a boy or a girl? Did her daughter ask her to see her stomach so that she could see how big the baby has become? Are they going to wait until they begin seeing the baby move? Isn't that what really fascinates her daughter sitting there? Is her mom showing her how to find out where it is that the baby is moving? Doesn't her daughter find it amazing? Is she going to let her daughter touch the baby as soon as they see where it's moving? Isn't the baby bound to be kicking a lot right before it's ready to come out? Have you ever had the chance to feel a baby kicking like that before it was born? Is she able to see anyone coming that may be interested in buying some of the things she has there? What is the point of standing there if no one happens to come by? Isn't it too bad that there is no one that seems to be coming? Can you tell what it is that she hopes to sell? Does it appear to be anything expensive? Will she need to explain how to use them to the people who feel like buying them? What day of the week did she tell you that she manages to sell the most of what she has? Has she ever gotten to go home early since she wound up selling all of what she had? Does she have anything to do while standing there and waiting for somebody to come? Does it seem like a good place to sell things? Does it look like what she's selling is something that she was able to make by herself? Did you ask her if she's willing to stand out there even though the weather gets really cold? Doesn't she find it boring just standing there if there is no one to buy things she brought? Isn't it too bad that there is no one that she sees that she can sell things to now? Does she find that she has to have a lot of patience while standing there? Did he tell you that he's been out there since about 9:45? Would he play whatever you asked him to play? Once he played it, how much would you leave for him in the cup he has there? Is the reason he ended up sitting down because he began feeling tired? He must get discouraged at times if there isn't anyone who gives him money. Did you ask him if that is where he's used to going to sit most of the time while he plays? Did he say that there are a lot of people that tend to walk by where he's at? Does he spend most of his time in the afternoon sitting there and playing? Did you notice if there was any money in the cup sitting in front of him while you were passing by? Doesn't he wish he could go to school instead of being out there playing the accordion? Did he tell you that all of what he makes he gives to his mom? Are the songs he sings while he's playing songs you know? Does that ever look dangerous? How often do you have the chance to see women you know smoke a cigar? Is what she's smoking something you would smoke? Was the cigar given to her by the guy trying to light it now? Does what he's using to light her cigar look like a regular lighter people would use to light a cigarette? Doesn't it look a lot more powerful than what most people usually use to light a cigar? Isn't she afraid she might burn her fingers while he's lighting it? I imagine that this is something that she's used to doing. Shouldn't she have held her fingers back further so that she wouldn't get burned? Isn't there anything else he could have used to light the cigar she has? Do cigars tend to be as cheap as cigarettes? Do most people who smoke cigars tell you that it doesn't matter if cigars are more expensive or not? Where is it that you would go if you were thinking of buying a good cigar? Do they let you smoke cigars wherever it's all right to smoke cigarettes? Are cigars generally made in the same places cigarettes are made? Does that ever look dangerous? Don't you find that rugby is too dangerous for little kids to play? Who is it that is about to tackle the kid who is carrying the ball? Is that all those kids like playing on the weekend instead of playing soccer? Is that something you used to play while you were younger? Do you wish you had played it more when you were younger? I imagine that it really hurts a lot the moment they tackle you. Isn't he supposed to pass that ball to people who are on his team before he hits the ground? Is the kid tackling the boy carrying the ball able to stop him from running easily? Wouldn't it be better if he tried grabbing his legs? It must be easy to get hurt since they aren't wearing anything to protect their body. Shouldn't they make young kids at least wear a helmet so that they can protect their heads? Doesn't it seem to be a rougher sport than American football? Would you let your daughter play rugby if she was interested in doing it? Is the adult standing near them making sure that the kids play fair? What happens if one of the kids playing fouls the kid playing on the other side? Would they make him sit down? What is it that they're in the middle of looking at together? Are the two boys leaning over the stroller, having difficulty getting the baby to smile? They must be trying to stop the baby from crying while they're standing together there. Does it seem like the mom you see bending over there is said to pick up her child? Will she be able to show those boys how to stop her child from crying? Does she have anything that she can give the baby so that it'll begin to smile? No matter what you do, sometimes you're not able to keep them from crying for a long time. What is it that you would give a baby if you wanted it to stop crying? What would happen if the baby wouldn't stop crying? Did her mom tell you that there are bound to be times when the baby just keeps crying? Isn't there any toy the baby likes to have that they could give it? Isn't it a good thing that the two kids are there to help their mom to take care of the baby? Is that stroller something that the mom always uses whenever she goes out to take a walk with all of them? Doesn't she find that the baby is too heavy to carry around now that it's getting bigger? Isn't he ever a proud father? Doesn't it seem like they're having a good time being there? Doesn't that boy look too heavy to be carrying around? Were you able to find out what it is that they're celebrating? It must have been some sporting event that they are there to watch together. I doubt whether he'll let his son drink that beer he's holding. Did he have his son hold the beer since he had something else to carry at the same time? Doesn't he care if his son holds that for him while he's going back to his table? Have you been able to figure out which country they make that beer in? I have a feeling that you have never had the opportunity to drink it while you were out to party. When was the last time that you went out to celebrate something with your dad? Would your father be able to carry you on his shoulders like you see in the photo here? Will your father expect to see you at the next party that he goes to? How come she's holding the purse she brought with her hands so tight? Is the fact that she is holding it tight on her lap mean that she's afraid of losing it? She must have something really expensive in there. Don't you wonder what it was that she happened to put in there? Did she tell you that this purse was given to her by her husband on her birthday on July 3rd? Is that something you would ask to get on your birthday if someone asked you what you wanted to have? Wouldn't it have been really hard to take that purse away from her now that she's holding it with both hands? If you happened to open up your mom's purse, what type of things would she have in it? Does she have a favorite purse she carries wherever she goes out? No matter where my mom decides to go, she always carries a lot of cash with her. Is there any point carrying cash with you as long as you have a credit card you can use? When is it that you're likely to carry a lot of cash with you? Did you notice that she didn't put on any nail polish before going out? What color nail polish would you suggest if she asked you what would look good? Do you think that she has any nail polish in her purse that she could put on now? Are they ever in love? Doesn't it look like they've been kissing while sitting there? Is where they are a romantic place to kiss someone? Wouldn't it be hard to tell who they are since it is dark outside? Have you ever kissed someone as you were sitting in a public place? How long has it been since you last kissed someone you loved in public? Were you aware of people looking at both of you at the time you did it? Who do you wish could give you a kiss the most these days? Doesn't that fountain sound too loud to be able to hear what they're saying to each other? Wouldn't you love to overhear what they're saying to one another? There is no point interrupting them at this time. Have you got any idea how long they'll be staying there? Does she ever love her little brother? How can you tell that they are brother and sister? Doesn't he seem to be having a good time being with his sister? Doesn't she seem to be a lot older than her brother she's hugging? Do you have an older sister who you're really close to? Don't you wish you didn't argue as much with each other the way you do? Who do you wish you could have hugged more while you were young like that? What all do they plan on doing together as soon as they finish hugging? Don't they have something to do together that their mom told them to do? What is it that your mom last asked you to do for her? Do you tend to do whatever she asks you to do, no matter how much you may not want to do it? Are you usually willing to do what she tries to get you to do? Are you bound to like to do whatever she'd like you to do? What is it that you would like your mom to do for you? Did she just notice that you had been staring at her? Is she somebody that you would like to get to know? Did you feel like meeting her from the moment you first saw her looking at you? Is the fact that she seems to be smiling at you mean that she's interested in knowing you? Does she look as nice as the other women sitting there? Are the other women she's with bound to get a little jealous if they knew? Don't you wonder if she's in the middle of trying to take your photo? How is it that you would be able to simply get her phone number without her friends knowing? Would it be possible to give her your phone number if you just used your fingers to give the numbers? You might as well write it on a sheet of paper and go in and give it to her. Don't you wish that she would call you as soon as she's by herself? Do you have a feeling that she would be interested in meeting you? Can you tell if you are about the same age as her? If she were older, would that be okay? Does it appear that she has finished drinking the coffee she had ordered earlier? Couldn't you just go in now and offer to buy her another cup of coffee and then talk to her? Have you figured out if she is with the other women there looking at their phones? Would the women sitting next to her care if you were flirting with their friend? What has he been thinking about doing as he's been laying there on the floor? What is it that he's been learning how to do? Is it something that you were supposed to learn at that age? Is that where he winds up studying most of the time after going to class? Doesn't he find it hard to study after eating lunch since he usually becomes sleepy? What's the point of studying while you feel sleepy? I doubt whether they let him use laptops when he goes to study. Are most of the things he has to learn things he has to memorize? What would you tell him is the most important thing to pay attention to while studying? Did he tell you that he tends to daydream a lot, even when he's supposed to be studying? Don't you expect that that's natural for most students studying at that age? What was it that distracted you the most while you were young like that? Don't you wish that you were at that age again?